director on set today, and behind me we have my talented assistant director, Mandy. Everyone say hi, Mandy! Hi, people! We'd like to welcome you to the Hollywood Studios Backlot Tour, and your tour does start right here at the Special Effects Water Tank. Now, water tanks just like this one continue to play a major role in action films. It's here that the explosive and out-of-control mayhem you see in movies like The Rock, Crimson Tide, and Pearl Harbor can all be created using large-scale physical as well as mechanical effects. The action is then filmed in a carefully planned sequence of events, and folks, you're in luck because today we are in pre-production of our own action sequence called Harbor Attack. Now, pre-production does mean that Mandy and I are out here testing all of our effects to make sure they are in safe working order for when our actors arrive on set later today. So, Mandy, you put together a little bit of a demonstration for us, right? All right, so what do you folks say? Do you want to see some special effects? Yeah! I don't know, maybe worked really hard for you guys. Let's try this one more time. Do you want to see some special effects? Yeah! That's a little better. Let's show them water cannons. Water cannons like these are pressurized to hold up to 100 pounds per square inch. We have bullet heads, which must be programmed in time to match the continuity of the visual and eventually the pattern of our sound effects. The last and my personal favorite effect in an action sequence is fire, which must be ignited at just the right moment. Because it does take a lot of time and work to reset the charges of an explosion. Now, the number one consideration in the timing of all of these effects is, of course, the safety of our actors on set. Which is why we're out here today. Now later we will be shooting two scenes, the first of which takes place way down in the engine room of our PT boat. Now that's below the waterline. Now not all of our actors know how to swim, and it is kind of hard to film down there, so we have recreated that scene right here. Now later today we will have our captain sitting in this big blue chair, and when I call for action, the mechanic's going to pick up the phone and start talking to his captain. He's going to let him know that we have just lost our engine. There's nothing he can do to fix it, and we'll be taking on just a little bit of water. Now, folks, by a little bit of water, I do actually mean 1,000 gallons of freezing cold water. So here's a question for you. If my mechanic doesn't arrive later today, would any of you like to sit in that chair? No? Here's an easier question. Would anyone like the person next to them to sit in that chair? An even easier question. Would anyone like to see Mandy sit in that chair? Well, lucky for you, Mandy, I do need to show them that next scene, so you're safe for now. Now, our next scene does take place on the deck of our PG boat. We're going to have our brave captain at the top with that steering wheel and our not-so-brave deckhands on the deck. Now, this time, when I call for action, the captain is going to start searching the sky for those enemy planes. He's got his binoculars up while the deckhand is pointing that boat, making sure it is spick and span for those enemy planes. Our deck crew is running around there screaming. They're terrified. The captain grabs the wheel and he is steering that boat left and right. He is trying to get his crew out of there because those planes are coming in for one more attack. Now they've just lost their engines. The captain's going to pick up his phone and start talking to his mechanic, but you folks remember what happened to our poor mechanic, right? The crew points in the water because they see something coming in fast, and it looks like an enemy torpedo. Now our crew is going to start to relax. They think it's all over, but what do you folks think? Do you think it's really over? No, of course not. This is a Hollywood blockbuster film, and we need a grand finale. The crew hears something coming in from 12 o'clock. They start pointing to the sky. Point to the sky, everyone. Those are enemy bombers coming in fast. Hit the deck, everyone. Bombs away. Now, Mandy, that was an absolutely fantastic bombing sequence. I like the explosions, the fire, the torpedoes. Did we remember to turn off those lights too? Back up, everyone! They're coming straight for you! Oh boy, I am so sorry. Is everybody okay? Yeah? What'd you think of those special effects? Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for you here at the Special Effects Water Tank, but don't worry, your tour is not over. Everyone just turn dramatically to your left. You're going to head down the ramp into the prop warehouse where a shuttle will be waiting to take you on the rest of your tour.